Hello. This is a weekly reading for the 17th through the 23rd of October, although it can resonate with any part of your life, any part of your month, so on and so forth. I like the way I did the last one, so I'm going to lead this reading with. How does it keep doing that? Weird. I'm going to lead this reading with the Kipper deck. See what's going on around you, what you should be aware of. I forgot. How did I just ask it a minute ago? What's the highlight? What's the highlight of this week? That's what I'm looking for from the Kipper deck. Hope you're doing fine this week. Make sure you subscribe to Patreon for early content and exclusive content. Any messages for the collective divine spirit? All right. Clear messages, please. Got bad health and great fortune. Mature woman. Ooh, okay. For some of you, you could be getting an inheritance from a passed on loved one. I hope that's not the case, but for some of you, that could be it. Bad health is here. At the very least, this could be like anxiety, needing to be like on bed rest, being tired, being depressed. Could also be represented by bad health. It could mean like a cold, some type of illness or sprain. Like maybe you just need to see the doctor. It could be you could be due for some type of checkup. You could hurt yourself, need to get stitches or something like that. Maybe it's nothing serious. It could be like sickness or depression or addiction problems. Excuse me. It could also be represent problems below the waist. It could warn of heart problems. And it just represents like recovery. You could be in recovery for something, maybe you had some type of surgery or something like that. And great fortune is here. It says wait. Okay. Just kidding. Thought there was a gonna be a time frame associated, but there's not. So and then mature woman is here. This could represent a grandparent, an older woman, a wise person, who means a lot to you. There could be some type of material gain here. Dismiss that, please. Censor me, please, back into this energy of the reading. Thank you. Okay. Great fortune is here. So again, it's a very delightful and aligned with the true purpose type of energy. It represents happiness, wealth, triumph, good luck, outstanding good luck, and fruitfulness. They represent some type of unexpected good luck. It amplifies nearby good cards. Timing relates to daytime hours or summertime. Okay, so this, I think, just represents someone you trust, someone who you view as wise, knowledgeable. This could be like an elder, or it could be like a spirit guide of some sort as well. But there's great knowledge and great wisdom. Maybe this represents high value. Whatever it is, you value it very, very greatly. It indicates new opportunities, perhaps a new job. It announces new perspectives and improvements in relationship matters. It's like a winning streak. It's a very good period for you. You're able to take on new opportunities. So maybe you're recovering having previous bad health. Maybe you have been in like a little rut, a depression. Maybe you're starting to feel better. Maybe you've gotten some advice from a loved one, a trusted elder, something of the sort. Let's pull some astrology oracle cards to get deeper into the reading. Sorry, I be talking fast and my teeth aligners be making me have a list, and low-key be feeling like they cutting not cutting, but just annoying. Any messages for the collective for this week? For what is it? October 17th to the 23rd. Okay, that's too many. These cards are, I don't know, they're kind of heavy, kind of thick, I guess. Cancer, I think this was one of those cards that previously came back out. Cancer energy. So this could be a mother or a grandmother. This could be a maternal energy, someone who cares for you, takes care of you, or you take care of. You could be a mother. Any of the messages for the collective for this particular week? Okay. Eros wants to come out. It came out in the previous reading. I hope you watched that reading. Sorry. I hope you watched that reading. This is the card that speaks of romance. We also have ninth house. So this represents like lessons, philosophy, values. Not in the second house type of way, but like what you learn is as far as like your intellectual property, how you share information, how you teach, how you're taught. So this could be someone who contributed to raising you, your mother or grandmother or some type of elder like that. It could be involving them or someone around you. It could be involving their mother or grandmother. Let's read these cards. Again, Cancer associated with the fourth house, ruled by the moon, known to be a very emotional sign, but they are very in tune with their emotions, and they can be overwhelmed by emotional stimuli, and that can be why they kind of get a bad rep. Okay, and then we got waxing gibbous moon. Make sure I can find it. I think I'll read that one first. So keyword is perfecting. Something is perfecting. And that doesn't mean it's a good thing or bad thing. It could be you could be perfecting a bad habit. So just keep in mind, this could be taken many ways. Don't try to force a fit. It represents tending to the finer details of a situation. The flowers are blooming, but they still require your attention. Enjoy the beauty, but be sure to check in frequently on your garden, or your garden could get infested with mites. If you have dropped the ball recently, this card is a gentle reminder that you still have a chance to pick up where you left off. Trying to cheat or cut corners may work in the moment, but these shortcuts are always discovered later on. Let's look at the ninth house. Again, this card is associated with your philosophy, associated with Sagittarius, and Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter. This represents fire and creativity, knowledge, truth, discovery, society. It says society, but I guess I just can't figure out how that applies. Anyway, build, learn, and teach. Again, how you're taught, how you learn. It's the house of knowledge. This card is letting you know that this is the right time to look outside of your comfort zone and explore new subjects. If you've always been interested in learning, what have you always been interested in learning, but were too afraid to explore because you didn't think it was appropriate? A book can transport you anywhere in the world. These days, even an app on your phone can teach you a new language. Stop putting off learning things that you want to know. Even if you think it makes you queer or weird, or you think people will tease you, it's like people don't have to know, and you don't have to worry about that because you're gaining information. And the only people who tease you are the people who are projecting the fact that they are too lazy to gain this information. So they want to make you feel bad for it so you can be lame with them, but don't. So it says maybe you have a special skill or interesting viewpoint that can help others. Knowledge isn't regulated to a single person or idea. We continuously take old ideas and build upon them until they work with where we are now as individuals and as societies. And the beautiful thing about that is that you can create whatever you want. You can know so much stuff, and nobody will ever be able to measure your intellectual property, and they can never steal it. They can never take it. Well, they could if they forced something, you know, um, psychological. I'm like, let me not start talking crazy because they be watching. Anyway, Eros is the lover. Romance, desires, passion. I think this just represents the thing that you are passionate about. It could be that you're passionate about learning something. Maybe you've always wanted to learn how to play the piano. You've always wanted to take acting classes. For me, it's jujitsu. I really want to take jujitsu. I really do want to learn some other things about music. Like I want to learn how to play a few instruments. I also want to learn how to do some engineering. So things like that. So just figure out whatever that is for you, whatever it is that you're super passionate about. This is probably the perfect time for you to take up a new skill and start learning it, start honing that thing that you're passionate about, nurturing that craft. And I feel like it will perfect for you very greatly. Let's get some tarot cards, shall we? All right. Actually, no. Is this it? Yes, it is. I haven't used this deck in a while, and I want to. And I'm sorry for not using it for a while. All right. Let's get a few cards to further clarify this spread. I'm not going to pull any particular cards. Actually, bad health. I want to know about bad health. I want to know what this is about for you, for everybody, anybody involved. This could be you or people around you. It could also just be taken as a warning, something that you need to be mindful of. So maybe there's a repetitive behavior that you could be that could be leading towards some type of bad health, some type of addiction, or could be leading towards depression. So just be mindful of your behaviors and where they might get you. I know some people are talking about the virus, like it's the only virus that exists now, but it's not. Okay, and also your lifestyle habits matter greatly. You can't like not drink water and eat fried food every day and never eat a vegetable and blame the person sitting next to you that doesn't have a face covering on for your failure of immunity. Okay. Okay. Glad we had that talk. Okay. All right. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So, okay. There's something that you're nostalgic about that makes you feel free. And either it makes you very depressed when you think about it. Maybe like you were a dancer and you hurt yourself, so now you can't dance anymore. Like, or you can't dance the way you used to, but you can still dance. You know what I mean? Or maybe you're just scared to, or something like that. It gives me that kind of feel. There's something that you were connected to in your youth that was very freeing for you. It made you feel very aligned. It made you feel very sure and aware of who you are. Made you feel very connected to yourself. Brought out your passions and really just brought this fire and emotion out of you with the Six of Cups and the Four of Wands. And I feel like whatever it is, you're not doing that, and that's why you're depressed. Maybe you used to draw. Maybe you used to play basketball. Maybe you used to play football. Maybe, and it's like maybe you need to just be involved with this somehow. Maybe you can't play anymore, but maybe you can coach. Maybe you can teach. Maybe you can write a book about your experience. There's so many different ways you can still be connected to it and tell your story and be involved and express your passion. Get those energies out of you so that you don't feel depressed or bedridden. Okay. So that's that. Any other messages? I mean, I don't know exactly what to clarify, honestly. Just whatever you have for me, Spirit. What are the messages for the collective from the tarot? October 8th. Why am I saying 8th? 17th. I clearly saw the date in my head that I want to say. And did I just add up 1 and 7? I don't know. 17th through the 23rd. I'm like, I gotta pull up a calendar so brain function. When you tap out and tap in, weird things happen, okay? All right, any messages for the collective? We got the Queen of Cups diagonally. It came out like this, but I'm gonna take it in the reverse. Queen of Cups, watch out for emotional manipulation. Don't you be emotionally manipulative with the Cancer card there, especially you can have a lot of emotions. Is this the week of the full moon? I'm not really sure. Or you could be dealing with a player who is emotionally manipulative. I can say words. Okay. Ooh, who could leave? Possibly if you hurt, heartbroken, feel like you got. All won't be lost. You'll still have something left behind, but just watch out for this person because they can emotionally drain you. But I feel like your intuition will be on point. You just have to be mindful. This is a fair warning, I believe, for a lot of you, or this could be somebody that you previously dealt with trying to sneak their way back in. I mean, I think at this point, Mercury still will be retrograde, and if it won't, it'll probably be in the shadow period. I think it will still be retrograde. So you know how old people try to come back up, but I feel like this is somebody emotionally manipulative, and very cocky, very arrogant. Um, Maybe they think other people don't see it, but they've left people hurt and disappointed at the very least. Disappointed because she doesn't look like she's crying. She's just like, I'm so sick of this. You know what I mean? Like she just looks like she's over it. I do want to clarify a little bit further. At the bottom of the deck, we have karma, aka judgment in this deck. So I feel like there's some type of awakening happening. Somebody, this judgment day, or a variant of judgment day for somebody involved here, where they're being called out for their sins. You're being the spotlight has been on your flaws. Pluto is direct now. That's Pluto's card. Okay, Pluto's on you. Like, hey, so yeah, you've been abusing your power. You've been using your charm and your good looks and your charisma and your character and your job and your money and your artwork or whatever it is, your talent to be a womanizer, be a predator, be manipulative, hurting people. That's not cute. Okay, sorry. Excuse the drama. Let's look at Queen of Cups. Okay, clear messages, please. Thank you. Queen of Cups. Ooh, fights, arguments, leaving you with a lot of anxiety. This could have been an abusive, like physically, emotionally, mentally, or just competitive. You could have been dealing with somebody who just was kind of like jealous of you and wanted to compete with you. Because some people do that. I was gonna say men do that, but women do that too sometimes. So it doesn't matter what the dynamics of your relationship is. There could have been some competitiveness, some competition. Maybe this person was dealing with other people, so you feel like you had to compete on them, with them. Maybe you were kind of blind to things or pretending to be blind to things, or maybe you always felt like you had to go about something the same way. You couldn't really see a different way to go about something. And it's like, could you kind of just didn't allow yourself to, or maybe it gave you anxiety. Maybe there's a little bit of codependence. I don't know. But it's just like if there was anxiety or fear or whatever it was just like a prison of your own creating. It's like the environment that you were in didn't help. The people that were around you were probably petty. Again, this involved a lot of like ups and downs. Like we got 2 5s here, so that represents change. So especially if you're a water sign, if you're a Cancer, you're just like, oh, somebody save me. I can't do this. So my music is switching to a new video. So anyway, so yeah, whatever has been going on, or maybe there's been fights, bickering, arguments, something going on around you that has given you a lot of anxiety, or it has really stressed you out. And maybe for a long time you just didn't see a way out of it. You didn't know how to get out of it. You didn't know what to do. So you were stuck. And then there's been hurt, there's been pain, there's been disappointment. Show me the 5 of Cups. 3 of Wands. I feel like now you're in a place where you're just trying to figure out what to do next. You've kind of made some plans and you're just trying to figure out, you're just waiting on something to come through. It's like you filled out a couple applications and the Fool card was one of the cards, but I'm putting it back. And the Eight of Pentacles came out in the reverse. So maybe you lost a job that you've been working at for a long time, or and I say that because I just talked about the job reference, but that could apply for some of you. But maybe whatever you've been working on or dedicated to, committing your time, energy, effort, or money to, investing in, looking for some type of either recognition, maybe trying to reach some type of employment promotion of the sort. You could have been disappointed. Maybe you didn't get it. Maybe you lost your job, and maybe you're just like looking for something new, or it feels like you were waiting on some type of validation and you didn't get it. But I feel like there's also signs that tell you whether or not you're going to get it. Show me this Knight of Cups, Knight of Wands. I feel like this is somebody who's immature only because they choose to be. The fear, they could have like a fear of growing up, a fear of isolation, a fear of being alone. So they kind of like womanize and manipulate people and just try to keep as many people around, try to be as charming as possible, try to be as likable as possible so they will never have to be alone, and to deal with who they are, and to do some soul searching, and to like really get deep into like their soul's growth, and to do like the nitpicky Virgo type of stuff like that. This is Virgo. So to just really self-analyze, like they don't want to do that. They should. They're supposed to. They need to. Or maybe you need to. Somebody needs to. Writing also could be very helpful. Maybe you writing about your experience could assist you with coping or getting through it. I feel like I want to pull a Romance Angels card just because this does have some romance vibes, and arrows came out. Anything from the Romance Angels about the spread, please? Oh, shit. Okay. Sorry. 3 cards came out. Excuse me. These may not apply to the same situation. Wedding, this situation involves marriage, some type of union. It could also represent some type of contract. There could be romance involved. I do think there's romance involved in some aspect. Maybe you're married, the other person you're involved with is married, or it could be that somebody's married and they're a cheater or something like that. Because they're scared of being alone. They don't want to be alone. Because her face is really standing out to me. It's just like, oh, like checking your notifications all the time, like trying to see if somebody's checking for you. Very insecure. It's kind of how it feels, but not the traditional upright Virgo. Upright Hermit card vibes. And also like the way she's looking at him is just like, you love me, right? We did it. And he's just like, his face is just like so still. Like, dude, are you happy? You just got married. I mean, so we have new love. New love is here. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. So there could be a separation of some sort. Or again, this person's just a player. It's just like, oh, I got a new side piece. Or you know what I mean? Like, or I'm flirting with this new person, or oh, who is this? Like, it could be like that too. Who knows? Healing family issues. There could be some generational traumas, some repeating patterns within family bloodlines. It says your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So some of you could be realizing that you do things that your parents did or that was learned behavior. And as you work through forgiving them, you can forgive yourself and you can move forward. And maybe that's when your new love comes in. And that could lead to some wedding or marriage. So that could make sense for you. If it don't apply, let it fly. Let's pull not creativity. Pull some crystal cards. Let's get some crystal cards for the collective. Yeah, maybe some of you are realizing that, that Eight of Swords energy that you kept yourself in, like this self-imposed prison, like not seeing things clearly, being blindfolded, or being suspended in this situation and having like this anxiety of not knowing what to do or not knowing what's going on, when you could probably get out of it a lot easier than you think. But the fear and anxiety is like crippling and keeping you stuck. So maybe that's a learned behavior that you are modeling from family members, mothers, grandmothers, generational. Who carries the seed? Who carries the wound? Why does it keep doing this ugly lighting thing? So yeah, you could be learning how to improve some of those things, heal some of those things, and forgive those women in your life. And that could be really, that could bring that great fortune in. That could be what that great fortune is for you. Then we have the Four of Wands, that is kind of like a card of like settling down into something. For me, it felt like aligning with something that's very passionate or passion driven, that you really get fired up about. And then it came out with the Six of Cups, so that is very much so soulmate energy, kind of like past life energy as well. Black Tibetan black quartz. Forgive me. Can you please stop doing that? Okay. Tibetan black quartz. I'll read this in a second. Any other crystals for the collective for this week regarding this spread? Quartz. We got two different quartz. Moonstone. All right. Where is my moonstone? I think it's over here. All right. Who needs it? Metaphysicians, occultists, tantrists, Sagittarians, where to put it? Wherever you are looking to elevate your vibe, operate on a higher plane, and explore the vastness of your human consciousness. When to use it? When you're chasing enlightenment on the meditation cushion, when you're pulling tarot cards, light up your spiritual path. So this just feels like spicy quartz. And I don't mean that to say like, oh, this ain't nothing special. No, I do feel like it is. All crystals are special in their own right. I'm reading the what it is part. It says Tibetan black quartz reminds those on a spiritual path to non-judgmentally ask, could I be even clearer right now? So I think that when it comes to your vision, to your mentality, to the way you think, to the way you communicate and express yourself, express your art, express your love, figure out, am I being clear? Am I communicating in a way that this person understands me? Not that I understand it, and I feel like it should be easily understood, but based on this person's level of perception, is there something that I could adjust to communicate this better? Could I be more clear? So anyway, quartz is here. I'm not telling you to change who you are for someone. This is just regarding communication, which is, basic standards. Who needs it? Rockhounds quartz intensifies the power of all gemstones in your crystal collection. Also, Geminis, where to put it? Between your eyebrows during meditation. When to use it? When you find yourself believing the limitations your mind puts in front of you. Call on quartz to help you see through the illusions, clear the mind of self-doubt, surrender to the will of the universe, and start manifesting the impossible. Enhance your vision. Love that. So I think this is just like enhancing your vision and allowing yourself, like once your vision is clear, you can communicate clear. Once your thoughts are clear, you can communicate clearer. But if you're in an environment that involves abuse, anxiety, manipulation, unrest, you feel like you don't know how you're going to get out, like that's something that's going to cloudy that up. You can still do it. It's just it's likely going to hinder you. Moonstone is here. I think it's interesting that these are all like semi-clear. It's like they go from clearer to foggier. Come on. Come on. Anyway, who needs it? All you earth goddesses out there and the people you keep around who need to work on their empathy, patience, and intuition. Where to put it? On your bedstone table, in your overnight bag with your passport and eye mask. When to use it? Under a new moon, use it to set intentions that align with your purest, life affirming, inner child nurturing calling. Y'all. Also, under a new moon, a moonstone belongs in the bedroom or wherever you get down. Find your natural rhythm. Listen, your childhood, all this moon energy, this Cancer energy, this maternal energy. Yeah, I'm digging it because the dots are connecting, okay? So you're getting clear on something, could definitely involve family, generational stuff. I don't want to say traumas, but just generational patterns, because that broadens that spectrum from not just pain and disappointment and things that have digressed your health in various ways, but also things that have shaped you into being who you are, and you're just working on finding balance is what this feels like. I kind of want to pull some extra cards. Let's pull some angel answers just to close it. Just see what comes out. Okay. I'm not gonna read from the book about these cards. The book is basic. It's just buzzwords sometimes, but I feel like I don't need that tonight. All right. Okay. Ask your angels if you're unclear about something, or if you don't know how to get out of this situation. If you're currently in this situation or it's coming back up for you, ask your angels. Communicate with your angels. Ask your guides how to do this, what's the right way to go about it, and trust your intuition. We got all this intuitive and psychic energy here with the Cancer, with the maternal energy, with the moonstone. Get you some quartz crystals, some black Tibetan or Tibetan black quartz. I don't know why I want to say it like that. And moonstone. I don't know why this is getting so loud. Where is my moonstone? Is it? No. Yes. No, that's an opalite. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where my moonstone is. But yeah, get you some moonstone. Any other cards for the collective? Not the right time. I feel like that's only for a few of you. I'm gonna put it back. I feel like whatever it is that you might be trying to do, it's just not good timing for it. It's not the best timing for it. Any other cards for the collective for this week? Okay. It was an interesting way to come out. Trust. Trust. And that means when you don't know what's going on, you don't know what's going to happen, you just need to have trust that the guidance that you're receiving from your angels and your spirit guides is valid, that it's worthy, that it's going to lead you somewhere, it's going to get you to where you want to be. And look at that, improving health. Improving health. I love that because we have bad health in the beginning. So, listen, when the dots connect like that. So whatever it is that you're unclear about, ask your angels and then have faith. Trust the answers that you receive, trust the signs that you see, because sometimes they're not really complicated. Sometimes it's really simple. And sometimes nobody else understands it but you, and that's okay. Even if you're guided to do something weird and your family's like, what? You're doing what? And then your health starts improving. Like, just do it. Just try it. So I love that for you. I wish you the best this week and this month in your life. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you check out the other readings, your zodiac sign, if you're on Patreon. And yeah, that's all I have for you. I hope this was helpful. Please like, comment, share to a friend if you think it will help. And subscribe. Until next time, peace, love, and light.